Praise be Jesus and Mary. During the Lenten season, we could oftentimes get so caught up with the what and the how of our Lenten practices that we could forget why we do them in the first place. So it is not by chance that the liturgy presents us with a gospel where our Lord touches on the why. The disciples of John approached Jesus and said, "Why do we and the Pharisees fast much, but your disciples do not fast?" The response they got was probably something they were not expecting. Our Lord answers by alluding to his passion and death. And he does so in nuptial terms. Now, this is very important because you see in the Old Testament, especially in wisdom literature and the prophetic literature, the nuptial relationship between God and his people was the common metaphor. So when our Lord identifies himself with the bridegroom, he identifies himself with the Messiah who finally comes to restore that very nuptial relationship. And he does so through his passion and death. The days will come when the bridegroom is taken away from them, and then they will fast. Here is the great reason why we fast. The bridegroom is taken away from us through his passion and death. So this is what we want to do. We want to etch in our memory, engrave in our hearts, and embody in our lives the passion and death of our Lord. And I still think that the nuptial imagery is still very appropriate because it denotes intimacy. And the Lenten season and the Lenten journey is a very personal one. The spiritual masters would say, natura determinatur ad unum, which basically means that we are all unique. We each have our own unique qualities. We also have our own unique defects. So each and every one of us has to overcome certain defects that perhaps others don't have to overcome. The summit is the same, Mount Calvary, but the ways of getting there are different. Natura determinatur ad unum. So the exterior practice might differ, but the inner virtue is the same. Inner conversion, penance, and most importantly, the love of God. 40 days might seem long, but if we keep our eyes fixed on who we're doing this for and what he has done for us, we will never forget why we do what we do.
Fructum ventris tuum